2 this morning on Today Investigates pricey auto repairs. When you take your car to the dealer, are those service bills legitimate or are you being taken for a ride? There's only one way to find out. Send in Jeff Rawson with hidden cameras. Jeff, good morning.
I think that's a compliment. Good morning to you. Look, we've all heard the horror stories before. Your car breaks down, you take it to a local garage, and you feel taken advantage of. That's why so many of us only trust the dealership to fix our cars. After all, they're the experts, right? So this morning we go undercover, putting dealers to the test. One SUV, 6 hidden cameras, and 5 different dealerships about to get a visit.
An appointment at 7:30.
What would we find when we dropped off our car for service?
Just $2,000 to fix this.
We set up the experiment using this 2007 Jeep Grand Cherokee, under 40,000 miles, but out of warranty. We took it to a mechanic certified by 2 top auto repair groups. He inspected every system of our Jeep.
Everything looks fine. Everything is good.
Then we asked him to rig a simple problem. He used this small part in the air conditioner called the relay switch. So what are you doing here?
Okay, I'm going to take your AC relay out, and I'm going to replace it with a defective one.
And that makes the air conditioning blow warm air.
Yes.
Quick and easy fix.
Yeah, just replace the relay, and that's it.
This independent mechanic says he charged $100 to fix our bad relay. But what would the dealers do? By the end, experts say at least one dealer lied right to our face.
My compressor exploded.
We installed hidden cameras inside our car and under the hood. Then we sent this female NBC producer into 5 Jeep dealers, a random mix of city and suburban locations.
My air conditioning doesn't seem to be working. It's blowing hot air.
With hidden cameras rolling, our producer drops our car at Manhattan Jeep in New York. Within minutes, great news. They find our problem, the bad relay switch. But fixing it here would cost $325. Ramsey Jeep in New Jersey also found the bad relay, but to fix our problem, they wanted to give our AC a system recharge for an extra fee, of course. Total bill at Ramsey Jeep, $270.
He didn't think it's as cold as it should be. He recommended charging it.
But this mechanic says we didn't need that. We had him check our AC pressure before every dealer, and it was always fine. The dealer later told us their extra recommendation was based on the age and mileage of our car, but experts say that's wrong too. How would you rate this dealer from what you've seen on their level of service?
Poor.
We showed our undercover video to 2 experts, Paul DiGiuseppe, one of the nation's top AC repair mechanics, and Phil Reed, senior editor with a leading auto website. While Reed can't speak to these dealers' practices, he says many advisors may be pushing services for the wrong reasons.
The dealership is big picture. When they're not selling cars, they need to make it up someplace else. So they may go to their guys in the service department and say, look, you guys need to turn it up a bit.
To keep the dealership afloat.
Absolutely. They're basically trying to feed a bigger system that's trying to make money.
And experts say they could be profiting from it personally. Many service advisors aren't mechanics. They're actually salesmen. Is there a personal stake that they have?
Most people don't realize it, but they're actually paid on commission. So whenever they recommend a part or a service for you, they'll get a percentage of that.
At Westbury Jeep in Long Island, not only did they diagnose our bad relay, they also gave our car a free world-class vehicle inspection and found several more services we needed. A brake flush, fuel induction and emission services, and transmission service. Total cost $792, but were those services really necessary? We bought the actual dealer service manual for our car and found no specific recommendations for them from Jeep at our mileage.
I think they were trying to sell you some things that you didn't necessarily need.
In a statement, Westbury Jeep strongly disagreed, saying, "We advise our customers choose to use our advice as they see fit. They say their inspection is designed to find problems before they cause systems to fail. And Jeep's own manual recommends service anytime a malfunction is suspected. But experts who reviewed our case say our car showed no signs of malfunction.
The service advisor, he says, look, pay a couple of $100s now. It's going to save you thousands later. Sounds like a good deal.
Well, the strategy is essentially to get you to over-maintain your car. And in some cases, you may be doubling the service that's actually required.
But of all the dealers we visited, no one charged as much as this one, Bayside Jeep in New York. Our hidden cameras show they do find our relay problem.
You got to change this, because this thing got fried.
But then,
You need a valve for that, and a compressor and a dryer. Sounded like it was ready to blow.
What a bunch of lies.
This is basically fraud.
then the service advisors spelled it out for our producer.
My compressor exploded. It kind of like blew up internally. So how much is it going to cost total to fix? That's $2,000 to fix this.
With tax over $2,100, when experts say the real problem could be fixed for just $100. Bayside Jeep told us their service department is honest, and they must have misdiagnosed our car. In the end, 4 out of 5 dealers charged us for repairs experts say we did not need.
I'm always sorry to see that things like this give all of us in the automotive repair business a bad name.
In response to our story, Jeep says it is investigating those 4 dealers. The company told us it made changes 2 years ago that improved dealer service, and dealers should make repair recommendations based on the age and condition of the vehicle to maximize performance. The best advice, if the bill seems too high, get a second opinion. And the dealers we went to charged at least double what the independent mechanic did, mostly because the labor rates are higher at most dealerships. And if a dealer says your car needs extra repairs, check your owner's manual to see what maintenance is actually required, because, look, I'm guilty of it too. We don't check that manual enough.
And we also don't know the systems in our own car these days. It's not like the old days. Jeff, thanks very much. You have more of this tomorrow?
Yeah, part 2 of our series tomorrow. We tested the auto dealers today. Tomorrow morning, we're going to the national chain shops. Midas, Meineke, Pep Boys, with the same car, the very same experiment. How would they stack up tomorrow morning right here on Today?
All right, Jeff Rawson, thank you very much. Coming up...